everybody, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're looking at what if the Mexican Empire returns, but in age of conflict. So you see here, they're really big. They are the, let's see, 7th place, which is pretty big, if I do say so myself. And, yeah, let's get into the video. So starting off, all the sea territories being taken, and Mexico is going to be working on some of that. No countries have been killed yet, and before we get into the scenario anymore, I was originally going to have the Brazilian Empire, which I'm still going to do, but the reason that it's the file corrupted or something, and the video didn't go through, so like half of the video didn't work, so then I recorded another video for that, which you should have seen, which you'll see tomorrow, but yeah, this should be Tuesday when this video comes out, so yeah. Let's get into the Mexican Empire. And, yeah. The sea territory is being taken. Looks like they just got the last piece. So the borders are going to stay like this for a while. Mauritania is already gone. Burkina Faso is also gone. Somalia got really big right there. That's really all that's happened besides Ukraine and Russia. Morocco and Algeria are at war. Nothing really else happening. Big African war here. Tunisia just collapsed, and Italy got some of that. Chad's taking over like some of Libya, especially that little strip that Libya had. And there's some, never mind. Yeah, now Libya's taking over that little piece of land, not Chad. Now they want from Chad. Nigeria's doing a lot. Ghana's doing a lot. Africa's where is it? It is at. Oh yeah, a lot of just different stuff happening. Boom, there's another one. Africa already looks unrecognizable for the most part. Algeria is humongous. Slovenia is Italy. There's San Marino. But yeah, there are currently 177 countries right now. With the smallest. Let's see if we can get all the way down there. Oh, there's a lot of ones. There's a lot of ones. Mexican Empire still doing nothing, but Europe and Africa are changing a lot. Absolutely nothing's happened in South America. Asia, nothing. Maybe like, yeah, Myanmar and Thailand, but that's about it. Oh, South Korea's gone. Thailand is gone. Okay, wait, Kuwait taking over a lot of Saudi Arabia. And, Nigeria is gone. Italy's being attacked by Algeria, or maybe it's the other way around, because Italy's taking a lot of land here. Or Sicily, I should say. It's more like Sicily. Sicilian Empire. It'd be very cool if, oh, look at this gigantic straight border. That should not happen. It's like the border, which would normally around here, continued. I do not like, I do not like that. That's weird. Okay, Mexican Empire still has done nothing. Nothing to really report with them. Africa is, of course, changing a lot. We're speeding it up to 1.5 times speed. We're down to 154 countries already, so we're going pretty fast. Back to statistics. Algeria, we are in 8th now. Yeah, 8th. Because Algeria got bigger than the Mexican Empire, but that's fine. Still a lot of one countries, but there is less now. Okay, we're speeding this up to 2 times speed already. Because Algeria is really big. Let's see, Mexican Empire is not doing anything. Looks like there is some Caribbean stuff going on. Jamaica is taking over most of Cuba. All of Cuba. And the Mexican Empire actually got over that. That's the first thing we've seen them do. Take 2 pixels of Cuba. Insane. Amazing. Wow. Okay, there's a big African war once again. Between some of the largest countries here. Okay, yeah, Egypt's 9. Yeah, okay, Egypt's mostly dead. Algeria is still really big. Mexican Empire is continuing to do nothing. I don't see why there's nothing happening over here. So we're speeding the time up once again to 3 times speed. Egypt is gone. Mexican Empire is still doing nothing. Best thing they could probably do would be like taking over Jamaica or like Panama, almost realistically. They're not even at war with America. Yeah, I haven't done anything. Okay, Ivory Coast taking over some land from Mali and from Sierra Leone, but Sierra Leone just fought back and they got a lot of land there. More countries dying, a lot more. A death over here by I think Iraq. Norway's gone. Yeah, Europe is becoming a mess with North Macedonia taking over Greece and Italy. And Turkey has a lot of land as well. There, Bulgaria just surrounded Moldova there for a second. We're still wait, we're at 7th actually, because it looks like Gabon just took a lot of Algeria, so we're back up to 7th. But the top 7 haven't done anything at all, basically. Wait, okay, so 2 things happened here with Mexico. They took over half of Panama, the other half was seized by Colombia. And then we seized half, or most of the Galapagos actually, which is really good. Algeria's empire is collapsing to Gabon. The ERC is growing big. Maybe Algeria and their Egyptian part can survive. Doesn't really look like it though. They're gonna fall soon. Paraguay and Chile take over Argentina. Moldova's finally gone. Ireland is gone. UK is out of here. The British Isles are owned by. Nothing really happened to France besides them taking over the British Isles, which is very interesting. Uruguay is kind of bending around Paraguay here. They did a lot of damage too. And now Bolivia is going into fascist imperial mode as they're, as quickly as it grew, it fell. That was crazy. Okay, we're fighting Jamaica. We just lost all of Cuba. Okay, we're speeding this up to 5 times speed. We need this to go faster. We're now killing all of the 1 pixel nations. Because they're gonna die sooner or later. That's better. Okay, the US just fought Canada. It's like the biggest thing that's happened yet. Canada somehow held on to down here. But the US did take a lot of land there. Maybe they'll try to get the northern Pacific coast because they don't have it from Mexico. Okay, Mexico lost Costa Rica down here. They're kind of all we've done is lose land. This is not good. We have less land than what we started with. So that's definitely not good. We're at 5 times speed too, so I don't know why this is going so slow. But there are 66 countries now. And, okay, finally, a war over here. I don't think Mexico's winning very much. Wait, okay, yeah, I would say we're winning. Why now? Okay, no, I don't think we are. That's better. Boom, Mexico. Looks goofy. But, you know, whatever. A lot of stuff happening everywhere else in the world. But we are... Oh, we're back down to 8th, I think. Or no, we're back up. we're back to 8th right now because of Gabon. But Russia is the biggest right now. I think they might have lost land somewhere. Okay, Mexico's attacking USA. Then it's Canada, who lost land to the US. And then it's Brazil, down here. China over here. The US over here, which is very small right now. They're in like 3 pieces. The East Coast, the North, and then the Northwest. So it kind of has this little piece right here. So strangely, the Mexican Empire is not bigger than the US right now, which is absolutely insane. By like 1,000 pixels too. I don't know where they're getting all the pixels from. It's not enough to go around. Looks like Dominica and Antigua and Barbuda have like taken over the Caribbean area down here. So let's see, I think the Caribbean is like this little body of water down here, and then the Gulf of Mexico's up here. So yeah, the Caribbean's like all of this right here. So that's actually quite a lot. And of course refers to like all the countries here. Okay, Peru, took a lot of land there. Okay, Mexico did take the Panama area back because Colombia died, down to 44 nations. Okay, Mexico somehow lost the Galapagos, but now they're fighting the France actually, and they took back the Galapagos. Okay, they might actually make a landing on Peru. They're getting really close to. Algeria's still here, but it looks like their second empire is collapsing because they're barely holding on to the sea. That's actually insane. Wait, they have a little bit of sea that they here. Which, you know what? We gotta do it. They have no Mediterranean Sea. The DRC has no Mediterranean Sea. That is absolutely crazy. Okay, now it doesn't really matter because Algeria is gone anyway. Now Gabon is gigantic. And Mexico is still towards the bottom. Okay, Canada's dying. Mexico's being sandwiched between stronger countries. The US, Canada, and Brazil are stronger than them, so that is not good. We could fight Peru. But Peru is still kind of high up there. Okay, wait, they're fighting Brazil. They didn't get a little bit of land from that. And Canada's dying. Okay, yeah, Canada's like fully gone at this point. And the USA is making their resurgence as number 2 now. The biggest they've ever been. Mexico's still fighting a little bit. And Canada survives over here, near Mexico. Gabon, Ethiopia, the DRC, and South Africa are really big powers here. But you don't want to forget France and Tanzania. France had to move down to Madagascar because the piece of land they had up here was taken by Gabon. And then we have just Russia, okay. Then we got Ukraine, centered in Ankara. We got Finland, Baltic Empire, Sweden, Scandinavian Empire, Iceland, Icelandic Empire, Canada, Northern Empire. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. Peru is just kind of hanging on in the Andes. They're like the new Chile, because now Chile is like Argentina. These guys are like the new Chile. That's funny. Mexico really needs to get more land because they're right around the size of Oman and Canada and China to an extent. Well, Oman went up and China kind of stayed the same. So yeah, Mexico start fighting people. So you know what? We're having them attack the U.S. Okay, they got some land out of that. Maybe we have them attack... Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe we have them attack Canada. Oh, the U.S. is about to take over Canada. I think if they lose this capital, they'll either move it to here, but if it's not taken, or they might just collapse if their capital's taken. Okay, yeah, we got... Looks like over here we got Myanmar. India is still alive. We're having them attack Canada. Oh, there's no way. Okay. That's better. There's... Okay, that's fixed. They have all that land up there now. Okay, they're attacking Brazil in two different areas. Oh, they almost connected it up. But well, it's their lucky day, because we're connecting them up. So now they're preventing Brazil from getting to the northern Pacific over here. Very cool. We're on pause for that. 31 countries left. This might not be the longest video ever. So what's Micronesia doing over here? They have some pixels. We'll leave them alone for now. But soon, if you have like under 100 pixels, I think it just means you're gone. Yeah, Cape Verde. Okay, yeah, we gotta go. Cape Verde, see ya. Looks like Spain got most of that. Spain's pretty big. Then we got Micronesia over here, who does have some stuff. They're over 100, so we'll let them go. We'll let them go for warning. Okay, yeah. Brazil is starting to fall. And Mexico has decided they wanted to take action about it. Because Chile is rapidly taking over them. And even the US is. Russia is still the biggest, followed by the USA, and then Mexico actually, who is in third now. They massively improved because of South America and I guess more of Canada and the US. Brazil is attacking Spain so that they can have us feel safe if they lose South America. Big, gigantic African war. Looks like it kind of evened out there. $29 nations left. Looks like Oman is ginormous. Jeez. Okay, the DRC just kind of bubbled up. Okay, well, it looks like Gabon is starting to fall. They were second once, and now they're not really anything. The DRC is kind of making a comeback. Brazil is about to die. Maybe Peru? Peru is about to die. That's bad. Maybe they'll survive? Maybe. Yeah, they survive. Very tiny. 29 nations left still. We got a long way to go. Everybody, okay, Peru is barely at 100 pixels. Why would delete them? Afghanistan is still up to there. Okay, looks like Tanzania may be down here soon. But no, they're still pretty high up. Micronesia is even bigger than Peru at this point. Okay, they're fighting France. Wait, Peru just... Yeah, they're dead. Peru just died. From Brazil. Okay, the U.S. just attacked Mexico. Mexico took all of Michigan. And yeah, U.S. is taking over a little bit of Brazil here. A lot of Brazil here. No, Mexico took even more from them. But the main thing is, oh, Russia is taking over Africa. Okay, Canada is starting to take back the U.S. Okay, Russia is kind of failing in Africa. There we go. Russia failed in Africa, but at least they have Italy. China's, I don't know what they're doing. Oman is kind of centering themselves in again. Oh, but they still have their Indian peace. Is this Ukraine? Yeah, that's Ukraine. Ukraine's basically Europe there for a bit. And they still kind of are. They got Kyiv back, so that's their capital again. Spain doing something? No. Okay. Micronesia is really big now. Don't know where that came from. Maybe we need to make it like 1,000 soon, because there's 5 countries under 1,000. But there's about 3 that are, yep. There's about 3 that are about to make to 1,000. Okay. Okay, wait. The U.S. just kind of collapsed there for a second. They lost a lot of South America and a lot of North America, too. I think we can go ahead and delete. Well, we'll do under 500 now. So if you go under 500, you're dead. Just cause. Okay, Brazil's losing some land here. Maybe they'll finally die. No? Okay, maybe next time. Okay, yeah, goodbye, India. We got 23 countries left. It's going a lot slower now. Because all the countries are bigger, so it takes a lot more time to affiliate them. Everybody just needs to focus on New Zealand right now. Okay, there we go. Micronesia is taking over New Zealand. Or at least their Australian part. Okay, oh yeah, New Zealand, it left the 500 mark. Okay, now it's 1,000. Now, if you go under 1,000, you're out, because lowest country are around 1,000. Okay, Malaysia just kind of went under. If they can't make it by 2,900, they're dead. Yeah, see ya. Okay, we're at 21 nations. Okay, Mexico's still doing nice. So DRC is taking over Africa. One small step at a time. Maybe Tanzania's out. Maybe the DRC's out. Who knows? Wait, okay, wait. Okay, wait. DRC kind of lost there. Tanzania is still out in this somehow, as well as like South Africa. Okay, wait. 2 things happened. Iceland is out, and France is out. And France, I believe, has Madagascar. Yeah, they do. I would have to delete them. See you, France. Okay, Mexico's doing really good. Okay, wait. I don't know what I'm even talking about. They just kind of died there. Wait, Japan. Okay, yeah, Japan. We'll let them get out of the war. Okay, they've survived. See, we don't jump to the conclusions here. Okay, Ukraine's losing to Russia. Okay, they were almost out there for a second. Spain's taking over Newfoundland. The US took it back though. A year, it's almost 3,000. We're down to 19 countries. So we're going at a faster pace than most of the videos at this time. Okay, wait. Micronesia is going to be out here soon. Okay, yeah, goodbye Micronesia. They took out New Zealand, or wait, I had to read that, so never mind. They did okay. Is this Australia? Yeah, Australia's still alive. But so is Indonesia. Indonesia prospering. Nations left. Okay, Brazil's kind of fighting up. Okay, wait, the US might have ran out of money or something. Because they just lost a lot badly. We're gonna buff them. Oh, the war's over anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Japan almost fell below. I think we need to raise it though. Raise the mark. To like 1,500 maybe? By the year 2001, 3,100, the 1,500 thing would go into place. So currently 2 people would die. Mexico is getting their land back. Okay, it's almost the year 3,100. Okay, well, Japan fell below the previous mark anyway, so they have to die now. A few more years. Boop. Okay, Tanzania almost fell below the last mark, but there we go. Oman still be very big. Okay, that solves that problem. There we go. Ukraine is almost dropping below the mark. Okay, we'll wait for the war to be over. As soon as it does, so they're being deleted. Okay, yeah, they dropped way below the mark. Oman will get a little bit of that, and so will Canada. Canada's bigger than China right now. That's pretty cool. But Oman is getting very big. Mexico's in second currently. Oman is following up. Now it's the DR Congo that's following up. "15 nations. Okay, wait. I missed this, but Australia fell below. Pretty big boost to Indonesia there. Okay. Okay, Myanmar fell below, but they died, so it's fine. I might have to raise it to 2,000 here soon. By 3,200, I would say. Yeah, we'll raise it to 2,000 by then. Because there's a big gap between the bottom two and above that, so that'll be who dies next. Okay, Russia taking a big hit from China there. But they are taking a lot of Oman right now, so they're doing pretty good. Mexico did a lot while I was gone. And they're very big. Okay, there we go. Afghanistan is gone. That's gonna help Oman connect up. Oh, and they actually don't. No, wait. But they fought Russia over it, so they got it back. And then South Africa, who will be able to take... Yeah, so now Africa's kind of split down the middle. And then there's Spain, and then there's a little bit of Russia there too. But Oman is like the Indian Sea country, basically, at this point. Oman is bigger than Mexico. Or, I guess I should have renamed this a while back. Okay, that's better. I don't think I spelled that right. I think that's better. But Oman is barely bigger than them right now. Okay, they rose back up. Okay, now they're below now. Mexican Empire, Oman, and the DR Congo, the DRC, are all around the same, with the DRC being a little bit lower. Okay, China's losing. Indonesia's getting pretty big. 11 countries. We might need to raise the gap up to 3,000. Yeah. Every year it'll just go up by 1,000 until we need to go bigger than that. Every 100 years. Sorry. It's about to be 3,000. So we'll delete Chile if that happens. Because I don't think they're going to be getting anywhere. But we'll just have to see. Okay, wait. Yeah, they dropped below the previous mark. And Brazil will be getting a lot bigger from that. So that's going to help them out very good. A lot, anyway. Even took a little bit of these islands over. But the USA is kind of failing right now. Washington, D.C. was captured. And New York. So basically the original American areas are basically Mexican at this point. At least the mainland. There's still a little bit of Hawaii and then all of Alaska. But Canada is actually prevailing. Okay, the gap was 3,000, but I missed that China dropped below. So we'll let them get out of the war, but yeah, they're dead. And Oman and Russia's gonna get that. The DRC isn't nearly as big as Oman at this point. Okay, just because every country right now is bigger than 4,000, the market is going automatically up to 4,000. I'm just gonna make it, yeah, it's going up to 4,000. We're at 9 countries now. Canada being the smallest, then it's Spain, USA, Indonesia, Brazil, Oman, the DRC, the Mexican Empire, and then Russia, who is very big. About 3 times the size of the Mexican Empire, maybe probably a little bit smaller. Okay, Brazil just lost all their African area. Borders changing a lot in Africa. We're having the Mexican Empire fight the USA. There we go. Now they're fighting Canada. And yeah, they're getting really big now. Okay, wait. Canada needs to die, and the U.S. are both gonna die. Because it's 4,000 now, so they both drop below. Spain will get a lot of that, but the Mexican Empire is going to get most of it. Who is now basically all of North America and a lot of South America. Okay, I didn't realize how much I buffed them there. Maybe Brazil will be able to come back from this. At least they have Brasilia. And Rio de Janeiro, so that's good. Okay, they just lost Brasilia. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, they lost Brasilia. Oh, yeah, Brazil dropped below 4,000 and they're out. Maybe we make it 5,000 now? Or, no, I think we should wait a bit because Spain is below. We'll wait until the year 3,500. Wait, yeah, they dropped below 4,000 now, so they're out automatically. The Mexican Empire basically owning all North and South America. And then we have Oman and the DRC. It looks like the DRC is, yeah, they're tiny now. Not even bigger than Indonesia. And Oman is ginormous. Okay, yeah, the DRC is slowly dying. Slowly but surely. Okay, by the year 2600, we're going to delete the last place, whatever it may be. Which looks like it's going to be the DRC right now. If it is the DRC, I think that Oman will be getting a lot from that. And they'll potentially be able to compete with Russia and Mexican Empire right now. Or they might just die automatically. Yeah, because they're split off from the Saharan area. They really just have the southern area right here. Okay, they're putting up a fight. Wait. Oh man, it's real close. Yeah, they just lost the capital. They only have this area and a little bit down there. But they dropped below 5,000, which I believe was the new mark. So we have to delete them, which is insane. And then we're still gonna have to delete the lowest. Where's it? Mexican Empire will get a little bit, not that much. And it looks like Indonesia is going to be probably one of the next to fall. Which the Mexican Empire will be able to take a lot of this, actually. Because they're right here. Most of the wars happening on this side of the world. Well, I'll still zoom out for like Alaska. Okay, 2. Boom. Okay, it's April. 3,600. Indonesia is dying, which leads to Russia and Oman getting a lot. The Mexican Empire got some. They were in a war there for a bit, so they didn't get that much. Now there's really big, 3 big competitors. If Oman is the next, Mexican Empire is the biggest right now. Then it's Russia, and then Oman's a bit farther back. But by the year 3,700, we're going to be 3,650. We'll delete the next smallest. So hopefully it goes fast or whatever. But hopefully, if Oman dies, then I think Russia's gonna win. If Russia dies, then I think Oman is gonna win. I don't think Mexican Empire is gonna win. I think Russia or Oman is gonna win either way, but we'll see. Yeah, it was already 50, and it's Russia next to die, which means Oman's probably gonna win. Oh yeah. Doesn't even seem like competition. But you know what? We'll give the Mexican Empire a boost. Oman is pretty safe and protected over here in Arabia. Let's have them fight to the death. Okay, that didn't turn out very well for Oman. Maybe we need to take off the buff. I think we're going to end the video right here. Leave it off as a cliffhanger, I guess. But if you enjoyed today's video, then show your support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.